I I just listened to Pop, and that one's a 10 out of 10. I can't think of a single thing I would change. I think it needs to be on every store playlist. And when it started, I immediately thought of "The Way You Make Me Feel" by Michael Jackson. Um, the the groove is similar. It's by no means like a direct copy. I'm not trying to say that, but the groove feels similar. My favorite Harry Styles song right now is "Lights Up," and then I also have had a special place in my heart for "Cinema" and "Love of My Life," like a lot over the years since HS3 came out. And this song kind of has notes of "Cinema" and "Lights Up." "Lights Up," that like little hook of like "Step into the light" feels like this whole song. I just like that feeling of like the lights are low and I'm like, yeah, 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 yeah. That's what this song feels like. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't really know how to put it into words. Hopefully I'll come up with something nicer to say when I come back. But I don't know. I really like it. I don't know how it feels like cinema. Maybe because it's like something, something, something pop, and then cinema's like some, you got cinema, where it's like that concept is kind of loose. Like it's not the whole song is about pop. I don't know if it's pop like, I assume it's pop like music. I suppose it could be like soda. No, that's ridiculous. I'm gonna cut this off before I say something so unhelpful again. Pop is such a good song. I don't know what it means though. This is, I don't know, I just recorded my review of Coming Up Roses, and I mentioned the Matilda to Cinema arc and how this is kind of doing that. And so I do feel that Pop is a sassier version of Cinema. Cinema is also in probably my top 3 Harry Styles songs. So it gets difficult because I don't understand what cinema means. I don't know what the song means. I am decently like intellectual about music. Maybe I just think that about myself, but I do try to understand. But I just don't. And pop is another one of those where I'm like, I don't know what it means, but I like it. It's one of those ones where you're like, I'm not listening to the lyrics. I'm literally just like dancing. And maybe not good dancing. This is one of those songs where you're like, I don't know how to dance to this, but I'm just going to like headbang, you know? There's a lyric that says, "Am I in over my head? This could go anywhere. I do it and do it again. It's meant to be pop." See, this is another one where I'm like, the lyrics and the pacing of them drives the whole song, which I rate 10 out of 10, by the way. And so it's hard to read them without being like, it's hard to like not hold that tempo. I think it's a great song. It's one that my dad likes. Sorry, Dad, you're getting a lot of shout outs on this podcast for free. Um, but I just like that it's a song that I feel the energy to, and it's a very collective energy. Watching the concert film, everyone was like engaged with this song, and that's just cool. I like that it's a song that can be experienced in that way. And I think it's really important to have songs like that as an artist that everyone can be a part of in that way.